Hello, my name is Jorge Daza, a PhD student at York University and a researcher on situated neurology, a project that studies the social representations of brains and the realities that are elusive to the neurosciences. Brain images are everywhere. They are employed to convey scientific information in conference papers, scientific publications, public health infographics, and bioscientific websites. Beyond that, they are also used in social media campaigns, courtrooms, study plans, films, art pieces, and cartoons. In this sense, brain images are at the same time social and technical. So our aim is to study brain images in the online environments. And for this, we focus on the study of a website that is used to promote the use of a neuropsychological tool to detect and screen cognitive impairments. And this tool is called Montreal Cognitive Assessment, or is known as MoCA. And this website at the same time tries to promote cognitive testing with the MoCA, but also is a private website that looks for profiting with charging for some specific features and apps attached to the use of the MoCA. This is a very well structured website with a lot of aesthetic features, but the images that are using there, mostly brain images and digital brain images, they are very similar to what you find in images databases. They are almost the same. And if you check the names of these images in the databases, they are always related to AI. So I think the use of digital brain images is associated with the current hype with AI as well. This has this philosophical problem, is that cognition is similar to brain, or is the same to brain. We claim that is epistemological tension. There is a knowledge tension that is not recognized by this website. And basically what we did is a visual analysis, a visual discourse analysis, and what we understand images not only as cute features that are in the scientific communication, but they are also shape the way we understand reality. In this case, we analyze the brains. So we analyze the brain of the brain images in this website during 2023. But we didn't only analyze the images, but the message attached to them came along with them, like the titles and some information below, and also the videos and the text that they were including in these videos. So we found many things, but I want to highlight two of them. One is that a lot of MRI neuroimaging, they are used to support this neuropsychological tool, this cognitive tool. What we understand from neuroscience is that cognition and the brain is not the same. So still these MRI scans are shown everywhere in this website. So we are claiming that they use as rhetoric device to support the validity of this website, to convince the viewer that this neuropsychological tool, this cognitive tool, has the same scientific value that the MRI. A lot of our findings is what we call matrix brains. And it's because they are very similar to the Matrix movies, these brain images they are showing in this website. These brains are made of numbers, nodes, information flowing. This is connected to the division between mind and body, but also with the metaphor of understanding the brain as hardware and software. So it's a way of disembodied the brain. So we don't have brain made of blood, gray matter, and all the other structures, but we have brains that are floating in digital spaces. So it forgets about the nervous system, it forgets about the body that sustains the brain, it forgets about the environment in which the brain exists. To conclude, you can say in media campaigns, like all these places where brain images are displayed, we find that brains are portrayed as simple, digital, and floating brains in these digital environments, but they're forgetting about the environment in which the brains inhabit, the society in which brains are immersed, the body, like all these features that are more material components of the brain. And this is important because if you think the brain as an isolated entity, you can think that the best options to deal with problems like brain injuries or Alzheimer's is through medical means, or you focus in medical means. But otherwise, if you think the brain in a more social way, you can understand that cognition happens in social environments related to people, related to your neighborhood. And as well, if you're dealing with brain injuries, Alzheimer's, dementia, all this, if you think other images that are focused more in the social components of brains, you will think other interventions more based on community health, public health, and community measures. Thank you so much.